Roy, Sam, and Ted had a sum of money. Roy had 80% of Sam's money. Sam had 60% of Ted's. After Roy gave $12 to Sam, he had 5 over 7 of what Sam had. How much more money did Ted have than Sam in the end? Now, as with other questions that we have gone through, we must remind ourselves to change all the percentage into fraction. So the first thing we need to do is to change 80% into fraction. So this 80% is equals to 80 over 100, which will give us 4 over 5. Now the other percentage that we can see here is the 60%. So we've got to change 60%. 60% equals to 60 over 100, which gives us 3 over 5. Okay, so according to the second sentence, it says that Roy had 80% of Sam's money. So this means that Roy is to Sam is equals to 4 is to 5. Okay. Now the other sentence says that Sam had 60% of Ted. So that means that if I'm comparing Sam is to Ted, Sam would have 3 units while Ted would have 5 units. Okay, if you look at the ratio here, Sam is the same person, but when we are comparing Sam to Roy, Sam is only having 5 units. And when we compare Sam to Ted, Sam is actually having 3 units. But it's the same person, so what we need to do is to actually make the units the same. So for the first set of ratio, they would have to multiply by 3. While for the second set of ratio, they will have to multiply by 5 so that we can achieve the same number of units for Sam. Therefore, the new units for Roy is to Sam is to Ted would become 12 is to 15 is to 25. Now the next sentence says that after Roy gave $12 to Sam. So Roy is supposed to give $12 to Sam. He had 5 over 7 of what Sam had. It means that Roy had 5 is to 7 of what Sam had. Okay, the $12 did not flow out between the two of them, meaning that the $12 was just transferred from Roy to Sam. In this case, it simply tells us that the total unit for Roy and Sam should, before the transfer and after the transfer, should be equal. However, before the transfer, there's a total of 27 units for both Roy and Sam. After the transfer, it was reduced to only 12 units. But since the money did not flow out or given to Ted, the 27 units and the 12 units should be equivalent. As such, we will need to multiply these two sets of ratio by a number such that we can achieve the same total number of units. In order to achieve the same total number of units for both Roy plus Sam, the first set of ratio would have to multiply by 12, while the second set of ratio would have to multiply by 27. Thus, the new ratio would be Roy is to Sam is to Ted. At first would be, for Roy is 12 times 12, which will give us 144. Sam would be 15 times 12, which will give us 180, while Ted is 25 times 12, which will give us 300. Now, okay, for the second set of ratio, Roy has got 5 units left, so 5 units must times 27. And 5 times 27 will give us 135. While Sam would have 7 units finally, and 7 times 27 will give us 189. Now there's no change to Ted because he did not receive anything or give away anything. So you can see from the difference between the old ratio and the new ratio is that Sam is actually getting 9 more units while Roy is getting has given away 9 units. That's to say 9 units is actually equivalent to $12. 1 unit is equivalent to 12 divided by 9. Now if you press a calculator for 12 divided by 9, you will realize that it's a recurring decimal. So I'll just leave it as a fraction first. It's alright. Okay. And the final question is asking, how much more money did Ted have than Sam in the end? So Ted has got 300 units in the end still, while Sam has got 189 units in the end. So I've got to use 300 minus 189 and I will get 111 units. Since 1 unit is equals to 12 over 9, so 111 units is simply equals to 111 times 12 over 9, and that will give us $148.